Welcome back. All right, so this is a little different. I'm still wearing hockey guy jersey for an entertainment guy video. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be weird for people. The interesting thing is I just recorded two different videos with the idea that they should post while we're on vacation. So we fly out on the 9th. We come back on the 16th. We come back relatively early on the 16th. However, I try to make sure that I record for that day. There was one vacation we took where I didn't record beyond our final day of vacation. I think it was one of our Vegas trips. And so I'd figured, well, I'll just record when I get home. And then there were delays. There was the delay at the airport, and then we were delayed getting home. I believe we had vehicle trouble or something along. It just ended up being bad. There was traffic. Everything was bad. So I try to make sure that I've got enough videos going live on the channel on the day I'm coming home that I don't have to worry about it. That if I don't get in till 9 o'clock at night, I don't get in till 9 o'clock at night. Keeping in mind too that I it's one less thing to stress about, because what I used to do is we would go on vacation, again, a couple of trips to Vegas. I'd bring the camera with me. I'd bring all my not all my books, but I bring some of my books with me. I'd be doing 4 videos a morning, but I didn't like filming in the hotel, and I always got comments of, "There's an echo. It's a hotel room. I'm not putting in soundproofing in a hotel room. Then I'm gonna have to remove it, or I'm gonna have to pay a deposit, or I'm not getting a deposit back. However you want to look at it." But yeah, so I try to pre-record now, and I try to make sure that whatever I'm recording. So the 2 videos I just did are ranking draft picks. So the draft pick ranking videos that I do every summer, um, I try to make sure I get them recorded there. Now, I don't normally pre-record videos for this channel, and I don't have to. I don't have to because while we're down in California, because the hockey videos are taken care of, my primary focus then is, hey, I'm going to be in Disneyland. What do I want to take a video of today that I can post to the channel? What do I want to talk about on the channel? There have been times where we've done like a travel diary or a travel vlog. Those videos didn't do that well. They did okay, but I don't think that they warranted us keeping that going. So there was the one trip where we did that. Of course, when we've gone to Vegas, we've done reviews for shows we've gone and watched. Those are all still on this channel. And then just, day to day, we would talk about things. And I think our first trip to Disneyland, we did like vlog type stuff, but again, I don't see any need to necessarily do that this time. I will do like walkthroughs of the park. There are a lot of rides that are going to be closed while I'm there, it would appear, but I feel like that's okay. Like I'm not really bothered by that. It probably means we're going to have lower crowds than you'd normally see, because if Haunted Mansion's down, Space Mountain's down, the monorail's down, the train's down, the Winnie the Pooh ride is down as well. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's not open while we're there, and of course, Splash Mountain still being rethemed to Tiana's. So there's a lot of things that people would normally want to do in Disney that they can't. Now, DCA, which is of course California Adventure, is open, but yeah, so I'll be doing videos when I get down there on. So this is closed. And I'll talk about the nightmare that is Rise of the Resistance too when I get down there and witness it firsthand. Just because the wait times that I was seeing yesterday, absolutely bonkers. But you're in a corner because there's only one way in or one way out, and so if you walk all the way to Rise, you kind of feel like, well, I'll just wait. Yeah, no, we walked all the way here. I don't feel like walking all the way back. So that's how that's going to work. Now, getting back to the board I've got before me here. I try to make sure there's 4 videos per day going live on the hockey channel and one big one. And I feel like the draft rankings should be big enough videos that I can qualify that as what should be the big one. Now, if I do further draft ranking videos, they'll go and take the number off this column. So now I'm down to 3 that I need for the 9th, 3 I need for the 10th, and I do not need a big video. With all the years of experience I've got on the hockey channel, I know which videos are going to do well. One thing I'm debating about at this point is power rankings. Because I do a power rankings in the middle of the summer, I'm actually thinking I should do that before the end of July. Man, Gary Bettman's in a plane today. But anyways, he just likes to distract and be in the background, be background noise in my videos, try to get me to stop. I'm kidding, of course, but yeah, so one big one, I know which ones click, and so it's not going to be a power rankings that clicks here, not a standard power rankings, because I want to do a power rankings of this is who I think's done well in the off season, that kind of thing. But I'm considering like a power ranking of Stanley Cup champions. I've done that before. It has generated a lot of discussion. I'm considering doing it again. And I think I should plunk it right into the middle of my vacation. One thing that's nice about vacation, one thing that's nice about posting a video that might generate a lot of angry content because it's the internet, everybody's angry. And especially if it's a list. How dare you, besmirch the opinion or the reputation of this player or this team, even though generally I don't think they care. Um, if I can get one of those videos in here, though, I know that's gonna go pretty darn well. So that's what I'm leaning towards. And then the season starts in October, but it's good to have the season previews up during August because those NHL annuals come out relatively early, and once we get into September, September is a month where you've got training camp, you got a bunch of other stuff going on, and so I wouldn't necessarily have the time for season previews. So those will be going live while we're on vacation as well. I'm trying to take that into consideration. I'm thinking about doing 2 per day. So if I do 2 per day, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's 16 videos that I'd be doing that are season previews. And then I try to time it out too so that I'm putting up one for a team that I know is going to draw a lot of views and one for a team that I know isn't. So I don't go in alphabetical order anymore for that reason and basically because I know that there are times where in the past I've been doing season previews and I've gone through and realized, oh man, like the next 3 teams aren't going to draw views at all, and because I was doing 3 per day, and it just that's the way it would fall. So now I'm trying to do 2 per day, because one thing I always promised myself was as the channel got bigger and the view counts should go up accordingly, I don't have to put out as much content. I used to do 5 a day, and so now I'm down to 4. My dream someday is to be down to like 2, to just be down to 2 and just be good. I could do a news video, I could do a review video, I could do a list video, that kind of thing, and just be done. I don't know if I'll ever get there because my work ethics is pretty strong. Like this video here, for instance, it's not a video I necessarily have to do, but it's a video that I want to do. I feel like, yeah, no, this is kind of an enjoyable, a little bit of a behind the scenes. And honestly, this is the kind of video I often do for members, both of this channel and the main channel, and do for patrons as well. And I don't talk about membership, I don't talk about patronage on all that on either channel, because I feel like, you know what, everybody's got the join button now, everybody's got all this. People who watch YouTube know how it works, and if they feel like joining a channel, they will, and if they don't, they won't. And I don't know that me saying anything's necessarily going to make a difference. But I keep this board as is and upload videos, and I schedule them so they're going to go live later. One good thing about this is, and I did mention this in the video that I posted is going live on the 10th, it means that for videos that I upload where the audio, for whatever reason, it doesn't work right away, you refresh the video, it works just fine, and it's only through the app on the phone. It is not a problem on desktop. I've tried to recreate it numerous times. I never have had a problem, but it's people who are using the YouTube app on the phone. It takes a little while for the audio to show up. With the ones that are scheduled, all of that'll already be straightened out. So I don't have to worry about monetization. I don't have to worry about a dreaded yellow dollar sign, which means you've got limited ads. I don't have to worry about people, oh, the audio. So it's fine. I do still have to have, of course, the bot issue still going to be there. That's kind of standard, but yeah. So I'm going to have fun with it and make sure that I've got, of course, I have the history videos too, right? So what I'm planning to do with the history videos is start to record an extra one each day for about a week, and then that'll be 7 videos I don't have to worry about, right? And obviously those aren't going to be the big ones. The history videos, people generally don't watch the history videos nearly as much as the regular content. And what this also means is that while I'm there, if something newsworthy happens, I can quickly put together a video while I'm in the park. One change from last year to this year, in fact, one change from our last vacation into this one, is now we have unlimited data in Canada and the US. It only took how many years for that to be offered? Well, we finally got it offered, so I'm very excited to have that unlimited data and to use that. It means I can do live streams while we're in California. We can do live streams in California. About time. Prior to this, it was you had to pay daily for your data, and it was not cheap. And the price went way up last year, so to the point where I didn't turn data on my phone at all. That just wasn't a thing. So I'm excited about this trip. I think it's going to be great. I just wanted to just post a little update for people here on this channel, and sort of like a different kind of video for an entertainment guy video, right? And talk about that. So I will have other entertainment guy content, of course. During the summer, this channel definitely gets way more attention than it does during the NHL's regular season. I think people understand. This is really where I just throw videos about everything else, not hockey related, and it's fun. So, at any rate, I just wanted to do a video just updating people and just giving, again, almost like what member videos end up being, to show where I'm at. And I am always excited when all of this goes to zero. I am always so happy when all of this goes to zero because I know I have a week I don't have to worry about. I have a week where I can just relax. I don't have to worry about making videos. If something happens and I have to make a video about it, I can. It's not a big deal. And again, with the data thing, it means I don't have to go find Wi-Fi. Keeping in mind that Wi-Fi is always available in Disneyland, but traditionally, when I'm uploading a video, going through data is way faster than going through Wi-Fi. Way faster. And so, yeah, you guys will get the videos quicker, both on this channel and on the main channel. And there will be a lot of videos going live on the main channel, which will have still the all the jerseys in the background, all the normal THG memorabilia, because people complain. It doesn't look like a THG video. Oh, okay, I'm on vacation. But so this way I don't have to worry about it. And again, it's just evergreen content. I'm making sure I'm making videos that I don't really have to worry about something changing between now and when the video goes live. Which is why with the season previews, I have to make sure I'm recording those closer to the date. But between now and August 9th, I can get ahead on the history videos, make sure I'm recording enough videos in here that I'll be good. And yeah, and plan out my previews accordingly. In fact, maybe I'll start mapping that out now because why not? All right, thank you guys so much for all your support, though. It does mean a ton. I am excited. It's a little over 2 weeks until we go on vacation. The other thing I'll let people in on too is I don't let myself think about it. I don't let myself think about the fact that I'm going to go on vacation because I don't want to start getting excited, distracted, and or nervous. And I don't want to start feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get everything done that I need to. Because that's happened as well. There have been times where I'm going on vacation and I have to record 30 videos in a day. I've done it, but it's not fun recording 30 videos in a day. It is draining. Coming up with that, but that's just something that happens usually when we're traveling for what is the NHL's All-Star break. And that's something that this time around they're doing the Four Nations tournament. And if we're going to travel again during that, and I'm thinking about it, I'm definitely considering it, I'm going to have to plan a little bit earlier than I do, which during the regular season's more difficult because I have the daily, right? And it's easier for vacation to sneak up on me. And it's like, oh, I have to do 30 videos today. Awesome. Cool. But anyways, thank you guys so much for all your support. It means a ton. Over the last 8 years, the main channel and this channel too have just been such an absolute blessing to me, to my now wife, who at the time the channels were started out, I hadn't met her yet. So if you go back to the start, you can see miserable me, and then you can see me where I'm not miserable. So the face still looks very, very similar, but I do smile a little more occasionally. I actually found there was a Facebook memory today that was a profile picture I had back in 2013. I just looked miserable. I did. And all the comments underneath the picture of, you don't smile. Why don't you ever smile? Because I was miserable. I was very unhappy in life, and I just generally didn't smile. So things are so much better now. So I will say this in closing. If you're going through a lot right now, if life's not going the way you want it to, if you're just having a really rough summer, things can get better. For me, it got better once I was in my mid 40s. So no matter how old you might be watching this, life can get better, things can turn around, and suddenly things start to fall your way. So believe in yourself just that little bit of faith in yourself and in life that things will work out, and you just never know. I did not expect to be here making YouTube videos for years on end. That was not something that I thought would ever happen. So thank you guys for all of your support and for allowing this to take place. And that's why I don't mind pre-recording a bunch of videos before I go on vacation, keeping in mind that yes, I could take days off, but there are people who love to have my, daily content as part of their daily routine, and I appreciate that. Again, going back to tough times in my life where that daily routine is really important, so I keep that in mind. I've definitely run across enough subscribers when I've been traveling over the years um, to really understand just how important my content can be for certain people. And if even it's only like 50 people that it's really important for me to post every day, well, then that's 50 people I'm posting for. And the thousands of others that just come in and watch my content because they feel like it, they could live with or without it, fine. But for those people who really rely on that daily sense of normalcy, no matter what's going on in their life, I try to make sure I'm posting. So that's why I make sure I do this before we go on vacation. But thank you guys for all your support. As I said, if you haven't already hit like and subscribe, please do. I will talk to you again soon.